A lot of people have these big goals in life, these big dreams and aspirations that they want to achieve. But when it comes to visualizing these things and it comes to having a clear image in your head of what exactly it is that you want from these things, a lot of people don't actually know. When you're thinking about this goal that you want, for example, like your dream car or your dream house, your dream life, you think about these things, but you've never actually thought about exactly what it is that you want, right? Say you wanted a watch. I want a cool watch. You can't just say, I just want a cool watch. You have to say, I want this specific Rolex or I want this specific Richard Mille, right? If you wanted a cool car, you can't just be like, I want a fast car, right? You need to sit down and you need to visualize. You need to go pick out the color of your car. You need to go test drive your dream car. You need to go visualize every aspect of that thing that it is that you want to create this clear image in your head to show your future self what it is you're going to have. And the reason it's so important to visualize it so specifically is that this goal becomes much more clear so that when you're visualizing it, you're actually thinking about the exact thing that you want. Another point I wanted to make is that you need to set your goals higher than you think. People like to set goals that are reserved. Whether they like to admit it or not, the goals that you set in your head for yourself are limited. They're limited by certain factors, by certain beliefs that you have about yourself. But if you were to just take out those beliefs completely and just think about if I could never fail, if I couldn't fail, if failing was not a possibility, what would my goal be? What would I dream for? What would I strive to do? That changes for 99% of people what they would actually shoot for. And the reason that you should be shooting for more than you think as opposed to less is because once you start to reach your milestones on the way to that bigger goal that you thought would impossible at some point, you start to realize that these smaller milestones that you're reaching along the way were once originally your original goal. Those were your original goals that you had that you thought were too crazy to even achieve, and yet you're hitting those as milestones on the way to this insane goal that's out of this world that you had 0% chance of thinking was possible. So it's almost like I'm sure everyone's heard the quote, you shoot for the moon and you'll land among the stars or some crap like that. I don't know. I don't play.